I heard this news, which was a couple of days ago, I was a bit, I don't know. I was sad, but as a fan of the Lakers, I was like, well, at least we don't have to play him. Kevin Durant, then I feel like this is the number one story in the NBA. Kevin Durant, again, injured, didn't even play. He was warming up on the court, and it must have been a wet spot or something, and he slipped.
That was the goofiest injury I've ever seen in my life. How do you sprain your ankle doing a layup? That was incredibly goofy. I was like, I didn't even know that was possible.
It's unfortunate. I was like, damn, man. Because, me, as a basketball fan, on one hand, I'm like, I would love to see Kevin Durant play some more. It's good for the league. It's good for basketball as a whole. But then, as a Laker fan, I'm thinking, hey, man, we don't have to play against Kevin Durant because he's going to be out. I think he's going to be re-examined in like 2 or 3 weeks. So, wow. The Suns, I think they're in the 4th seed right now. They compared to the other teams, I think like the Clippers, the Mavs, the other teams in the Western Conference. So they have a bit of a lead. I think a 4-game lead compared to the other teams. So they have some room, to deal with. But at the same time, not having Kevin Durant, giving up Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, that depth is going to be very hard for them. Thing is, I don't know. Is Kevin Durant, is he going to be out for the rest of the year?
No.
Are we not going to see him until the playoffs?
They said 2 to 3 weeks or something like that.
Yeah, but
But Kevin Durant,
this is bad. You know what? Shame on all of you people that was saying all this stuff about Anthony Davis street clothes this, Anthony Davis street clothes that. But don't criticize Kevin Durant. Don't criticize Kawhi Leonard.
Kevin Durant and Kawhi.
I don't know why.
Because they don't. Well, Durant talks, but Kawhi doesn't talk, so people don't mess with him.
You see how people pick and choose who they want to make fun of. It's because, well, these guys, their game is so beautiful. It's, Kevin Durant, he's efficient. He drops 28, drops 29. Kawhi Leonard, he plays both in. He'll give you 25. He'll give you 27. But with Anthony Davis, because Anthony Davis doesn't perform up to his capability sometimes, they're going to say, well, he's street clothes. But don't say the same thing with Kevin Durant. But that's a different discussion for another day. The Suns. Do you think that the Suns will drop off since Kevin Durant's going to be out for these 2 or 3 weeks? Or will they be able to stay afloat in that 4th seed until he comes back?
They'll be fine.
They weren't playing too well before he came there, and they had Mikal and Cam Johnson. But I think as long as they stay in the top 6, they'll be good. If they can stay in the top 6, it doesn't matter who they play. Because if you look at it, Memphis, the top 5 right now, 1 is Nuggets, 2 is Sacramento, 3 I believe is probably Memphis, 4 is Phoenix, and then 5 I believe is the Clippers. If they just stay in the top 6, it doesn't matter who they play. As long as they avoid the Nuggets until like the conference finals, I would say, they should be good to go. So, optimistically, if you're a Suns fan, you'll be fine. It's Devin Booker and Chris Paul. They've won before. They know how to win. They just have to win a few games before Kevin Durant comes back, and then it'll be all good.